This is Land of Havilah, Exodus 35. Last time on the mountain, Yahweh passed by as Moses stood in the cleft of the rock, repeated the terms of the covenant, and wrote on the second set of tablets. Now Moses will give the report to the people. Verse 1. Moses assembled all the congregation of the children of Israel and said to them, These are the words which Yahweh has commanded, that you should do them. 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day there shall be a holy day for you, a Sabbath of solemn rest to Yahweh. Whoever does any work in it shall be put to death. You shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations on the Sabbath day. Comment. Verse 32 of the last chapter already said that Moses told them all the commandments that Yahweh spoke to him, so what we just read was only a representative sample. Moses never got the chance to tell them about his first 40 days, which was about the building of the tabernacle, because when he came down they were worshiping the golden calf. Coming up he'll tell them. Verse 4. Moses spoke to all the congregation of Israel, saying, This is the thing which Yahweh commanded, saying, Take from among you an offering to Yahweh. Whoever is of a willing heart, let him bring it, Yahweh's offering, gold, silver, brass, blue, purple, scarlet, fine linen, goat's hair, ram skins dyed red, sea-cow hides, acacia wood, oil for the light, spices for the anointing oil and for the sweet incense, onyx stones and stones to be set for the ephod and for the breastplate. Comment. This would be the voluntary offering of construction materials Yahweh commanded 10 chapters ago. In verse 9 he mentioned the breastplate, which will have 12 stones engraved with the names of the tribes of Israel. Yahweh said, Engrave the names in signet form, Exodus 28:11. A signet is for stamping wax on a document. The stamp identifies the person who originated the document. Usually it would be a ring worn on the hand. The exposed side of a signet ring is flat and has the owner's unique engraving. This is so that the person's unique mark could be transferred to a paper document by, for example, dripping hot wax on the document and stamping it with the signet. If the person has any power or authority, the document will carry the same authority as the one who stamped it. So when Yahweh commanded the engraving of signets for each of the tribes of Israel, he was giving them authority to come to him through the high priest in prayer to have their prayers answered. None of the tribes had any intrinsic authority with God, but God gave them authority in their dealings with him when he commanded the making of signets for them. It's the same in the new covenant for us. Jesus said, quote, Whatever you will ask in my name, I will do it, John 14:13. Coming up, the call for workmen, verse 10. Let every wise-hearted man among you come and make all that Yahweh has commanded, the tabernacle, its outer covering, its roof, its clasps, its boards, its bars, its pillars, and its sockets, the ark and its poles, the mercy seat, the veil of the screen, the table with its poles and all its vessels, and the showbread, the lampstand also for the light with its vessels, its lamps, and the oil for the light, and the altar of incense with its poles, the anointing oil, the sweet incense, the screen for the door at the door of the tabernacle. Comment. And for the outdoors, verse 16. The altar of burnt offering with its grating of brass, its poles and all its vessels, the basin and its base, the hangings of the court, its pillars, their sockets, and the screen for the gate of the court, the pins of the tabernacle, the pins of the court and their cords. Comment. And for the priest's clothing, verse 19. The finely worked garments for ministering in the holy place, the holy garments for Aaron the priest and the garments of his sons to minister in the priest's office. All the congregation of the children of Israel departed from the presence of Moses. They came, everyone whose heart stirred him up, and everyone whom his spirit made willing, and brought Yahweh's offering for the work of the tent of meeting, and for all of its service, and for the holy garments. Comment. The people went away and started bringing the materials Moses specified. If we need to build a church building, this is a model. Everyone whose heart was stirred up, everyone whom his spirit made willing, brought Yahweh's offering. Verse 22. They came, both men and women, as many as were willing-hearted, and brought brooches, earrings, signet rings, and armlets, all jewels of gold, even every man who offered his offering of gold to Yahweh. Comment. This was all plunder from the Egyptians. They came out with great wealth, as Yahweh predicted hundreds of years earlier before they even went in. Genesis 15:14, verse 23. Everyone with whom was found blue, purple, scarlet, fine linen, goat's hair, ram skins dyed red, and sea-cow hides brought them. Everyone who offered an offering of silver and brass brought Yahweh's offering, and everyone with whom was found acacia wood for any work of the service brought it. All the women who were wise-hearted spun with their hands and brought that which they had spun, the blue, the purple, the scarlet, and the fine linen. Comment, wise-hearted means they had a gift and talent for doing it. Verse 26. All the women whose hearts stirred them up in wisdom spun the goat's hair. The rulers brought the onyx stones and the stones to be set for the ephod and for the breastplate. Comment, the rulers that we know about include Moses, Aaron's 4 sons who will be priests under him, the 70 elders of Israel that approached Yahweh on the mountain in Exodus 24:9, and the rulers of thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens Moses appointed according to Jethro's advice, Exodus 18:21. They brought stones for the ephod and breastplate. Verse 28. With the spice and the oil for the light, for the anointing oil, and for the sweet incense, the children of Israel brought a freewill offering to Yahweh, every man and woman whose heart made them willing to bring for all the work which Yahweh had commanded to be made by Moses. Moses said to the children of Israel, Behold, Yahweh has called by name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. He has filled him with the Spirit of God in wisdom and understanding, in knowledge, and in all kinds of workmanship, and to make skillful works, to work in gold and silver and brass, in cutting of stones for setting, and in carving of wood, to work in all kinds of skillful workmanship. He has put in his heart that he may teach, both he and Oholiab, the son of Ahisamach of the tribe of Dan. He has filled them with the wisdom of heart to work all kinds of workmanship, of the engraver, of the skillful workman, of the embroiderer, in blue and purple and scarlet and in fine linen, of the weaver, even of those who do any workmanship, and of those who make skillful works. Comment, that was an amazing array of skills for just 2 people. Yahweh, quote, filled them with wisdom of heart to do all kinds of workmanship, end quote, and, quote, any workmanship, end quote. Metal work to fabric work, plus they had a heart for teaching those 2 in verse 34, which means they didn't do it all themselves. It shows the importance of 1 or 2 key people in an enterprise. Yahweh originated this project, therefore it's destined to succeed. May all our projects be coordinated by Yahweh and performed according to the talent He's given us, each one according to his niche. Exodus 36 is next at landofhavilah.net, Exodus 36.